In Rwanda, due to an electricity disaster, there has been a rapid increase in household biomass energy consumption, which has been occurring in urban and semi-urban households. Collectively, kerosene lamps cause 3% of the world's CO2 emissions and are a significant source of black carbon, with even more intense local warming impact. Smoke from the kerosene lamps causes respiratory problems. Accidental kerosene poisoning has potentially fatal consequences, particularly for children. Using kerosene inside homes can lead to devastating fires and burns. Agriculture is crucial for Rwanda's growth and reduction of poverty. As the backbone of the economy, it accounts for 39% of its gross domestic product, 80% of its employment, 63% of its foreign exchange earnings, and 90% of the country's foods need. The sector is challenged by land constraints due to population pressure, poor water management, small average land holding, a lack of public and private capacity, and limited commercialization constrained by poor access to output and financial markets. Rwanda in the early 1990s was a heavily agricultural sector economy with one of the densest populations in Africa. Surfacing tensions with the political systems of the Hutus and the Tutsi emergence in 1994, in which Rwanda suffered from a government-sponsored genocide, killing over 1 million people within 100 days. Economic, political and technological advancements came to a slump, with high levels of inflation, as the nation recovered from a genocide. Rwanda is a beautifully small landlocked situation in South Africa with a population of around 11 million, of which 52% of them are women. The overall rural population is young with a density among the highest in Africa. It is bordered by the Democratic Republic of Congo to the west, Tanzania to the east, Uganda to the north, and Burundi to the south. The current population growth rate is estimated at 2.3% per year, while the population density is the highest in Africa, at 471 people per square kilometre. Introducing Lighthouse, an organisation selling the gravity light. By combining kinetic and potential energy, the gravity light works by connecting an elevated weight for the rocks or sand to a pulley system that slowly powers a generator as the weight falls to the ground. We are partnering to implement our proposed solution in real life. We need to purchase the gravity light from the inventor, the Gravity Light Foundation, and export their products to Rwanda. We aim to solve complex issues including the major electricity shortages, populating a modern lifestyle, and to provide education to the people of Rwanda. It just takes a few seconds to lift the weight that powers the gravity light, providing 20 minutes of light as it descends, and it requires no batteries, meaning that the gravity light can be stored indefinitely, and there is no need to charge in advance. It's ready when you need it. And there's no running cost, as the energy generated from the device is completely self-sustained, and the gravity light pays for itself within months of switching from a kerosene lamp. By delivering to local communities, our objective is to provide economic relief, create local jobs, and enhance the well-being of the country. Addressing the rural population is significant as the communities lack the necessary energy setup for sustainable light, and the rural population equates to around 70% of Rwanda's population. Our target audience is focused in rural areas where access to electricity is scarce. In these areas, on-location delivery will provide value, as the lack of education on kerosene lamps has led to suffering of over 4 million people in sub-Saharan Africa. In order to resolve the problem, we choose to use a push strategy in marketing to sell our gravity lights to professional sales teams, as we can reach more potential customers who are interested in our products through a well understanding in our objective by efficient communication. Doing business within Rwanda is made easier as shown through a study by the World Bank Doing Business Report, showing that Rwanda is the second most reformed country in the world over 6 years after Georgia. In 2012, Rwanda reflects the third easiest country to do business in within Africa after Mauritius and South Africa, the easiest country to conduct business within East Africa. In 2011, Rwanda introduced reforms to ease the process of conducting businesses. For developed countries, it only takes 13 days to start a business. Our product is sold at a low cost of $20 per unit. Introducing our management team behind the project, which is Anthony, Max, Andrew and Lee.